Morning, yeah. Whoa, you. I saw you drop one of the channels. Anyway, that is the sound channel on my mic. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm tired. I don't I don't think I got enough sleep. I tried. I did really tried. My bladder kept me up a little bit though. Also may have been I started working on that piece of art around like 9 o'clock last night or so. I don't know, maybe it was 8:30. It was somewhere in there. Somewhere in there, I started working on my art, and before I knew it, it was 10:30, and I said, "Ah, shit, I gotta go bed. I gotta go to bed." Ay, yay, yay, yay. It does feel nice to like fixate and work on stuff, but you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. It's a double-edged sword. I have tea today. A little bit of tea. Uh, enough. I did. Okay, so I did most definitely um forget to charge my mic yesterday. It in theory should be fine. I charged for like an hour before I noticed before the stream, but I can see it's also dropping. The thing gets a little finicky when it's not fully charged. It's gonna be a little interesting. I'm gonna have to pay attention and repeat myself if it doesn't pick up something. This is what happens when you forget to charge things that need to be charged, you know. Such as it is. I went through a couple design choices. Went through a couple of design choices yesterday for the crown for this queen that I'm drawing. There's really only so many crowns that I could fit on that coin that would read as a crown. So that's uh, I ended up choosing one that really with the bells on it, or it looks between like a cross between a crown and a jester's hat. I thought that worked out pretty well. It's gonna be another scorcher today. It got up to 90 degrees in our house yesterday. I usually these days I quite often, if that's like peak heat times of the day, I go over to the other house. I I don't want to exist in this house at the peak heat times. It's too hot. Like 90 in the main house and then like in the 80s in our bedrooms kind of a deal. Except for Lumo, because Lumo's room came with a window unit, the window AC. The rest of ours did not. So the reason his it was a computer room before it was his bedroom. They kept one of their computers in there. My aunt's computer was in there. Yeah. I think it's an Apple. And it has a touch screen. Like the monitor is a touch screen. And it kind of fucks with me. kind of it kind of fucks with me. I was watching. I mean, I was just sitting. I was playing Spirit Island, the analog way instead of on Tabletop Simulator. and she was playing mahjong, I think. Um, and she was touching the tiles with her little fingies. I was like, wow. It's like, I mean, it's not that weird anymore, but it feels strange because like I don't have touchscreen monitors, and even my tablet. A lot of people these days have screened tablets. I have a little Wacom that is just a drawing tablet. It's not a little computer. It doesn't have a screen. Nothing like that. It's just a simple little guy. Simple little guy. Yeah. It's like, how many inches are you, little man? You're not a very big tablet. I don't like the large ones very much, personally. Um, Reaching for my. There we go. There we go. Reaching for my measuring tape. It's like 8 inches by 6 inches. Oh. Oh. I kind of can sound funny. I kind of want to complain with the new stream manager because it always starts unmuted. And I'm like, who wants the stream manager on their phone to start unmuted? I don't think it's. I don't keep my phone that loud. But, I don't know. Very snapping. That's because I was putting my cloth measuring tape back in its little drawer. So my tower, I have a God, what's the brand called? Hold on. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. Yeah, I have a fractal tower from Fractal Design. I have the Pop Silent, and the Pop Silent, they had a little bit of space in the bottom, and they put a little drawer in here. So so it has like a magnet lid that you can pop off and on, and then there's just a little drawer, and that's where I keep like my lens cloths and my cloth measuring tape. There's just a little drawer, little guy. Anyway, fractal design towers are cute. They're very cute. Man, drink a little bit of water. I should really pour a cup of water. There we go. That'll help. Probably easier for me to keep track of how much water I'm drinking that way. Aha! There's your daily coin. Hello, Pix. Good to see you as always. I was just babbling. I was talking about the heat. Oh, my mic keeps cutting off. I was talking about the heat because it's gonna get hot again today, and then I was also talking about my my computer tower, which is a Fractal Design, which is a brand. They make nice towers. But yes, for those just coming in, it may be obvious that my microphone cuts off just on the fly at the random sometimes. It's because it's not fully charged. I forgot to charge my lavalier yesterday, and I use a lavalier to stream. I forgot to charge it, and this one gets pretty finicky. If it's not fully charged when you're using it. Yeah. So that's the thing. Mostly I'm just gonna be trying to pay attention to my mic aux like audio mixer like sound levels. It'll be really obvious if I keep my eye on it when it's not picking something up. And I'll just try and repeat myself. These things happen, you know. Ooh. But yes. I don't know, let me see. Let me see. I was working on my art. There's a new Infinity Nikki season coming out. I suspect they're going to hit us with another 11 pole banner, which the 11 pole banners are, I mean, they're pretty, but like they're also almost impossible to get all of. I mean, unless you get the battle pass and yada 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 yada. But if you're just going freebies, microphone. Thank you. Which most of the time I go freebies, not always. Sometimes the battle pass I buy it. It's $10. Yeah. But mostly I do. The 11 piece poles are rough. However, it is really pretty. Y'all want to see it? Hold on. Hold on. We're just gonna talk about Infinity Nikki for a little bit. It's fine. Fine. I only play it every day.
But for
Sorry about the noise. Pretty dresses! Yes, pretty dresses. I'm trying to find the where is it? Where is it? I'm specifically looking for the fox outfit, and I looked at it and I said, yes, I want to be a fairy. Anyway. I don't want your sound. Fuck you, Twitter. Also, you jumped. Stop it. Look. Look. you get a tail. You get ears. You get heterochromia eyes. The makeup's really nice. Oh, they know what they do. And oh, you get. Okay, I'm fine. I'm normal. I, this is story and stuff. This one's another purification outfit, which I already have one from a couple seasons ago. But you know, I might take another. It's really pretty, so. Huh. It has a lot of effects. There's a lot going on here. That's the dance. Ooh. We're doing this without sound because, you know. The swoopy dress power creep is real. Yeah. I mean, it's not the ones that are purification like outfits do technically give you a leg up in like fights and things, but since it's like PvE more than anything else, it's not like a huge deal. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to this season. This season has a lot of really pretty outfits in it. We'll see which ones I'm allowed to have. But it looks like there's gonna be a new like area, which would be nice. There's gonna be a whole island, and it looks really pretty. Here, I'll just like here's some of the sights on the island. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyhow, that's today. Although I'll probably be in bed before the maintenance is done, so really for me it's tomorrow. Because usually maintenance gets finished around 11 o'clock EST, like Eastern time. 11 o'clock at night. Which I used to stay up for it when I regularly stayed up until 1 a.m. anyway, but now I'm waking up at like anywhere between 6:30 a.m. and 8 a.m., which is a couple hours earlier than I used to wake up. So, yeah. I don't stay up that late these days. Well, mostly. I still stay up on Fridays and Saturdays. Yeah. But yes, I'm an Infinity Nikki player. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little bit dubious that is going to be an 11 piece poll. The 11s are hard. 11s are very hard. And one of the seasons they gave us 2 11 poll banners, and that was horrible. It was really bad. I finished one of the dresses and got like 2 pieces on the other one. That was a really good story season though, because that was Serenity Island. That was also the Sea of Stars, but that Sea of Stars launch was horrible. Serenity Island is great, though. I really like Serenity Island. Microphone, please. Really good story. Yep. I wonder if I was charging that, but I wonder if I keep charging my... Hold on. Let's see if I can... One moment. Okay, there we go. I'm wondering if I plug my mic half back into the charger, if it'll stop dropping my voice quite as much. This is what happens. Remember, if you have a lavalier, of course, mine's on the cheaper side. Hopefully I can get a more expensive one at some point, but that's down the line. Just to remember to charge your equipment. I need to remember to charge my equipment. I don't usually forget, but I did yesterday. Yeah. There's not too much else that I can think of actually to talk about right now. I don't spend a lot of time on the computer these days. I especially did not yesterday. It was just streaming, and then I was on for maybe 2 hours in the evening, working on art and watching Game Changer, the new Game Changer episodes. So I gotta say, for realsies, taste drinking breast milk was not on my Game Changer bingo card. Yeah, no, yep. Yeah. One of the last episodes was called Fool's Gold, and they had basically Sam had that's a game changer. Basically, Sam Sam had they set it up so like all dropout like a whole bunch of dropout TV cast members could pitch something to be videotaped for it to go like see who like if it could go the most viral. Basically, if you watch Dropout TV content, if anybody's seen the video about Brennan leaving Dimension 20 and everything to go make doll shoes or like any of that stuff, that's all from this episode. The Dimension 20 on a bus. Kate Maravich, that one's my favorite. On a bus. Yeah, and one of one of them, Izzy Rowland, and oh god, her name's right there, but another dropout cast member who also is I don't even follow Game Changer, and I got the Brendan Lee Dolligan bit on my feet. Yeah. But one of the suggested things was for one of them to taste test 3 other cast members' breast milk and then accurately guess who it belonged to. The crazy thing is this particular person is also just a food tester, like taste tester, and she accurately guessed who belonged to who. I'm not even joking. I was just sitting there like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? It was pasteurized. They said it was pasteurized. But oh my god. Anyway, that happened. It was not on my bingo card. Hi, Danny. It's been a while. You're awake early, my guy. You're not usually up this early. At least to my understanding. I'm used to like you're more of a noon guy. Anyway, everything that just happened in the not Brendan Lee Mulligan, the Game Changer episode was stuff, I was just like, what is happening? What's going on? Maybe I should have back to bed, lol. Yeah, yeah. Listen, this season of Game Changer has been crazy. It's been so buck wild. I'm not like the level of just, oh my god, the everything, the everything. It's been a lot. It's been really funny, but also holy. I think Sam's running out of ideas. He keeps having to be like crazier and crazier. Like, really, Game Changer episodes were pretty. A lot of them were pretty simple. One of them, let's see, there's like 3 Sam Says ones. Sam Says was a pretty good one for a while. There was basically a like demolition room one, essentially like a rage room one. There was one of the funniest ones is the escape room episode. That one's hilarious. Although it does also have Siobhan, Brennan, and Lou, and I love all 3 of them so much. I like Brennan Lee Mulligan, Siobhan Thompson, and Lou Wilson. I love them. I love them. Especially Lou. I love Lou Wilson. Shout out to his like induction. We're talking about Dropout TV now. I hope you're all happy. Shout out to his introduction to being part of like the Dropout TV cast was actually Dimension 20. Which is super cool. He's the Intrepid Adventurers original, but he wasn't part of Dropout TV until then, and now he's such an integral part. He's so good. And I love his characters. Ah! He's such a good role player. Anyway, which is interesting too when you think about it, because like, okay, so most of the Dimension 20 cast, like the main cast and crew, are Intrepid Adventurers, the ones that are most often in campaigns rather than the couple one-offs. Fantasy High, for most of them, was their first time ever playing tabletop RPG. And they did pretty dang well. I mean, Fantasy High is definitely still like pretty. You can tell they're newbie players, and Brennan hasn't DM'd since like high school or something. So like Fantasy High is pretty rough around the edges, and I think it's also like the least interesting premise because it's literally just adventuring high school. But man, there's just so many good campaigns. There's so many good campaigns. I also love Brian Iyengar as a DM because I mean some of my favorite campaigns are Burrows and A Court of Flame Flowers. I want a Court of Flame Flowers tattoo. I really do. There's 2 characters in it who end up being like slow burn, like love interest, like the fleeting touch, like full just like historical romance type stuff, fleeting touches and glances and tension. It's so good. But I want at some point a tattoo of them with like lover's eye lockets and like flowers behind them. Basically just like the lover's eyes with both of their eyes in either side, and then like peonies on my arm. That'll go right next to my Critical Role tattoos, like half sleeve, which I also have. I have a campaign too. A lot of you have not seen my arms or any of my tattoos. I have 4 right now, although I say 4, but like my critical one is my entire forearm. Like, well, one half of like the upper, how do I describe this? Palms up side of my forearm. This arm, I would like to just generally be like a tabletop arm. I think if once I have money, you have to have money for tattoos, and I get the one of Rue and Hob, which is the Court of Fey and Flowers. I want to get a tattoo for one of my own characters. Have you had a chance to look over Daggerheart? I have not done it. I do have the opportunity because my uncle owns the player's handbook. As he owns many, many tabletop RPG player's handbooks in the physical form. My uncle is actually a professional game master. He's a professional. He gets paid. He's got like 6 campaigns a week or something. I don't know. I don't keep track. A decent amount though. Oh, he was also a playtester for Pathfinder. Both the 1.0 and 2.0. He's a playtester. Yep. He's also a pit boss or pit GM, as you might want to call him, for which convention is that? Comic Con? Is it Comic Con where they have like they'll have one section in the convention where they'll have GMs doing one shots for people like that you can join in on. He's also one of those. He does that every year. The little dream. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of work on his part. He works on it like all week. He puts a lot of effort into it. Primarily, he's kind of like known as the isekai guy because that's where he ended up getting a lot of like his money from. It just kind of stuck. I believe he also has a superhero campaign. There's a few campaigns he's just in as well. I know he's getting ready for one that he's in it's supposed to be like a like Disney princess-esque campaign, and he's making a cute little goblin princess, which is very him coded. Me and him fist bump goblins. Also just little races in general. I have a thing. I like anyway. Yeah. Yes, I should look over Daggerheart at some point. I know that I know the basic functions of it. I know, like, how some of the combat works and stuff like that. I know it's been described as a theater kids, like, it's the tabletop RPG for theater kids kind of a deal, which is totally valid. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to play a campaign in Daggerheart. I would like the opportunity. At the moment, um, probably the campaign I'm going to be in myself, like the most soonest. Um, the Stormlight Archives, or rather the Cosmere tabletop RPG is coming out, or is out. It might be out. May not be printed, but the PDFs might be out. And there is already a one-shot like module that people can play in called Bridge 9. That I know my cousin Pokapatchy is dying to rope me into, and you know what? I'm very much down. So, Bridge 9 also implies that it is going to be on the planet for the Stormlight Archives, which is 9, huh? Bridge 9. I'm a little I'm hoping it'll be fine. I think Bridge 9. Oh gosh. I am assuming it's I don't know how much you know about the Stormlight Archives. I'm assuming it's post Words of Radiance. Or maybe during Words of Radiance. It's either during or post Words of Radiance, probably. This campaign module, I would have to assume. But I'm very curious to see what happens. It's going to have it's a module, so it has pre-made characters to choose from and all of that. I assume that's going to... There might be scouts. There might be scouts. I was going to say, I assume that's going to mean it's only bridgemen, but there could be scouts, in which case there might also be a female character or two. We'll see. We'll see, but I know my cousin's going to rope me into that. I say rope. It's not really rope. There's not, like, roping implies that I have to be, like, cajoled into doing this. I do not. Not controlled, cajoled. You know what cajoled is? There you go. Oh, gosh. I'm really looking forward to the Cosmere tabletop RPG. I think it could be really good. We'll see. I already like... my cousin had already explained the system to me a little bit. I like some of what they already have. For instance, there isn't, like... I appreciate... I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate when tabletop RPGs move away from a rolled initiative system. So in the Cosmere one, basically, I think there might be a roll to see if players go first or enemies go first. I don't remember now. But basically, there'll be slow actions and fast actions. Or fast turns. Slow turns and fast turns. Fast turn, you can take 2 actions, and you go before everybody who goes slow. Slow turns, you can take 3 actions. Like, there's a little bit of an action economy choice there. But that's most of all I know. Otherwise, I also know that there isn't any classes, which makes sense because it's the Cosmere. It is really more of a feat and skill tree based tabletop RPG. Because you'll have a bunch of different things going on, and there isn't really classes. Like, classes never would have made sense anyway. Which does appeal to me too. Generally, I prefer when games move away from class-based systems. Most of my favorite MMOs that I've ever played were skill-based MMOs instead of, like, class-based. But yeah. Stuff. I'll move over. Shoop. Oh, we had a little bit of an update. That's fine. I'm playing a little bit of Corporate Clash while I keep babbling. Yep. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big Cosmere fan in general, especially these days. We are most of the way through Rhythm of War. Yes, Rhythm of War. Then we'll be moving on to Winds and something. Whatever the last book before the time skip that we're about to go into happens. And we have a break on the Stormlight Cubs for a while. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna be real weird. Oh, hey Danny, I see you're on. Actually, looks like there might be a decent amount of people on right now. I really need the VP. I'm gonna go into this building. That seems like a good plan. Get some stuff done. That's easy. Easy. Ugh. Do. I'm not in a hurry. Bacon Trio, easy. Easy. I'm here. I can solo a level 4 building in Melody Land. Oh, look at him. Like 2 to tango. You want a tango? I'd love to tango. Oh man, there's so many other tabletop RPGs that I want to try. I do get a little bit frustrated how stuck on 5e people tend to get. I think it's pretty frustrating, especially because like 5e doesn't work for everything. It doesn't. Like, I'm thinking of a friend who's gonna be in a Star Wars campaign, and the GM just found a homebrew of 5e for Star Wars, and like it's not good. And I'm just like, you didn't need to do that. It's just you didn't need to do that because there are other there are so many sci-fi tabletop RPG systems. There's so many. There's a Firefly one. You don't need to homebrew a Star Wars campaign in 5e. That's not what it's for. Anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cast a force fireball. Hey. It's just, man. Yeah, I have a lot of thought. I would like to try. Wow, shape into retort. I would like to. Oh, what's it called? Lancer. I think. Yes, it's called Lancer. I would really like to try Lancer at some point too. That's another science fiction one about mecha pilots. It is also all the art is drawn by one of my favorite webcomic authors, which is the webcomic author for Kill 6 Billion Demons. The art is phenomenal. I love Lancer. I'd love to play it someday. Yeah. Someday, you know? Like... Yeah, it's one of those I would like to, I aspire to. It might force like me to, you know, GM it myself. I just, you know, sometimes you have to be the change you want to see in the world. I don't know. I've also played the other ones. I have had some experience with Monster of the Week. I do think Monster of the Week is really nice. I also think it only works. I do think it only works with really active players. You can't have any... You can't have any backseating, like, well, not backseat, just... Like, you keep... Everybody, when you do a Monster of the Week, everybody has to be active. Everybody has to be part of it. You can't have anybody who's just sort of sidelining themselves and not doing a whole lot, you know, and sort of just being a wallflower, basically. You can't have wallflower players in a Monster of the Week campaign. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Anyhow, I've also technically done Vampire of the Masquerade. But believe it or not, I've talked about this before. It's Warrior Cats. It's Warrior Cats and Vampire of the Masquerade, which you might think wouldn't work. Actually looks pretty good. Warrior Cats of Darkness. But yeah. It works pretty well. Having the like convictions and touchstones and like stuff like that actually works pretty dang good, in my opinion. It's pretty dang good. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten back to that campaign in a while. I would like to. We were all having a really good time with it. There's just something about Drama Cats. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. You have so much conflict and it's just for the love of it. Oh, goodness gracious. Love my little girl. You guys should be picking the ones that are going to be unlured soon. Ah, well, that's okay. Especially if they target me. I have a least favorite tabletop RPG system. I don't know, Powers and Perils? People love my classmates every time. Probably Powers and Perils. Powers and Perils is just... Ugh. That's for people who, like, want to suffer, as far as I'm concerned. Because I'm a silly little clown. You're correct. I'm a clown. Good job. And congrats. There we go. Looking it up now. Oh my lord, they traced art? I don't know anything about that. It's just Powers and Perils was one of the earlier tabletop RPGs. And like, it's just kind of rough. It's just kind of rough. It kind of. I'll be friends with anybody. I'm chill. Oh, I don't have enough for the senior VP. I thought this Cellbot building might be enough. Bye-bye. Alright. Alright, I guess... Man, well... I guess I'll do another Cellbot building. Wrong way. Do. Shark Watcher. I still love all the 3D models, the new ones. They're so cool. Ow! Alright, what do we got? Okay. Level 3. And I get... Mostly I haven't played too many tabletop RPGs where I've been like, oh no, I don't like this. Like, mostly I haven't. Ooh, I think I also played... Oh gosh, what is it called? Paranoia? I've played Paranoia. I had a hard time with Paranoia, but not, I don't think because of like, of the like system itself, but more just who was my game master. You know. Paranoia can be fun. For those who are unfamiliar, Paranoia is basically, it's like a sci-fi. It's where the computer is your friend. You're basically like in sort of a dystopian underground with a lot of arbitrary rules and things that you have to follow. And like, you're not careful, you'll get a brain scrub kind of a deal, but you have clones of yourself, and it's more of a political game, which I think, like, because you got all these different things going on and agendas and yada yada, which I think could be really fun with the right GM and the right players, especially now that I'm an adult. When I played it originally, I was a child, and but yeah. What if I just... Yeah, Get out of here. Ooh, this is gonna have to be a short stream, I can tell. It's already getting very warm. It's gonna be a hot day. Such as it is, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. Get this trap out here. Use Unite. Aha, you missed! That's wonderful. Probably just 20%. Yep. Shoop. I believe I've also played a Fallout tabletop RPG. I don't remember a lot from that either. The Fallout RPG is really fun. It probably is. I just don't remember a whole lot. And I was also, again, at a young enough age where I did not understand the assignment, and like, the adults in the situation did not help. I've had some, not great tabletop RPG experiences, as a child because of the adults. Like at 11 or something, in a pirate campaign, my character died on the first session, because a gun got put to my character's head, and the adult in the situation said, "Quick, what do you do?" And I was like, "I don't know," and I died. Instead of, anything more sensible. Yeah, anyway. My best roleplay experiences were after all of that. I've had some pretty decent experiences on Tumblr, but that's not system based. And then my cousin Pokapachi is actually a pretty dang good GM. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. And I've enjoyed all of the campaigns that he has GM'd for. Even the one that was a total mess because of the amount of players we had. Bit complicated with the limb system. Yeah, they were. It's because they were trying to really closely replicate, the games. You know how it is. Oh, that wasn't enough damage. Ah, that's fine. I zap you. Zip. Zip zap. Every RPG player has their horror stories. Yeah, they vary a bit. Most of my experiences, to be honest, are just that my dad's not a very good GM. He might be better now, but he wasn't great, especially since we were kids. I feel like you should to an extent, you kind of have to GM differently for children to make sure that they, understand, and putting your kid in a pressure situation where you're just like, what do you do? I don't know. I still don't have enough. Okay, we'll join that one. Go back to the playground and heal up a little bit. It seems like it's going to be a while for that VP group to get enough people anyway, so I might get another building in before they get enough. Who knows? We'll see. You need that VP though. Where are my kudos? We meet again. Yeah, everybody's got some horror stories. Ad break. I don't know though, Danny. You might be busy. Oop. My mic got flipped. Hold on. But I still have it plugged in. At least it's working now this way instead of dropping. Do. 30 people, 105. That's pretty good. It's better than last week. Maybe it's just because it's Tuesdays? I don't know if Toontown Tuesday is really a thing or if it's just like in my head, but like there was significantly less people on this time Wednesday last week, I think. Boop boop doop 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 boop boop. It hasn't been too long. Boop 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 doop doop. Yeah. I don't mind waiting. We wait a little bit. I'm sure we'll get somebody. Oh, my eyelashes are bothering me. When your eyelashes bother you, you gotta pull them out. Whoops. Do 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 boop do. Cubby! Hello, thank you. It's good to see you. You excited for the stream tomorrow? I'm excited for the stream tomorrow, but looking at houses is quite literally my favorite kind of stream. Also, it should be less hot tomorrow than it is today. Like, blessedly. Oh my god, the stream is tomorrow! Yes! Tomorrow's Wednesday, honey! Wednesday. No. No. No, the 30th, not the 31st. No, honey. Oh, God. Whoops. I'm so glad that I came here. Oh my gosh. Even when I made the DM group, I said DMs for Wednesday. Oh, honey. It's a good thing you showed up here yet. Here, I'm gonna give you a shout out. Kobe the Cloud. I gotta make you a personalized one. I'm gonna make a personalized one at some point. Oh, Kobe's great though. If you're not following Kobe, why not? Collect your clown. Bring out your clowns. Bring out your clown. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, it's chronically disorganized. I do not know how to stay on track. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad I could remind you. Otherwise, you would have been like, I'm not awake. Wait. You would have been waking up. You would have been like, ah, shit. You know? Well, a whole thing. Well, then a whole thing. Wake up at like 9 a.m. just in case. No, I'm late. Hi, Ursa. I mean, you're only a little late. You're not crazy late or anything. Hello. Welcome. I even got to work early because I missed the gym. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're just like late in general today? You're not running on your not running on your normal schedule kind of a late? How are you, dearie? I am pretty good overall. I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep super great. That's fine though. I'm early. You just said you're late. That's the crazy thing. I can always take a nap later though, especially once it starts getting hot. Yeah, we're probably only gonna stream for like another half hour. 10 in the morning is when the stream starts, and that's tomorrow. Yes, Kobe. 10 in the morning. It's tomorrow. Yes. I'm late to stream. Yeah. It's whatever. Boing. That's a cute emoji. Boop, 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 doop, doop. Alright. I will, I will refund Squirt. Unlock throw. Unprestige sound. There we go. There you go. There's your coin. Oh, it's weird having Squirt off. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. It swapped. This emoji I posted was drawn by Skillian Goose. That's one of my best friends. Aw, that's cute. Have I ever told you how cute your model is, by the way? It's so cute. Aw, thank you. I can do it. Thank you, thank you. Just wait until you see the new one. Not that the model's like, I don't even have a model in the works, but the reference is done. The reference is, you know what? I could just show you. You're allowed trade secrets, Kobe. You want some trade secrets? You want a secret? Here. Here. I gotta get in the elevator. Once I get in the elevator, hold on. I love showing this to people. Oh, goodness gracious. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Enjoy trade secrets. Insider trading. That's 83. That's. Enjoy that. Have fun. My eyes have been closed. I'm so excited. He just like, oh ho 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 ho. Share with the class. I can't DM you, Ursa. I don't have your Discord. It can't be shared with the class. Plus, I've really only been sharing it with my fellow clowns, but, you know, maybe in the future. I feel like it's just some mortal who looked upon the gates of heaven when they really shouldn't have. Huh? It's my re-debut design, Ursa, that I just shared with Kobe. It's her reference that I just shared. It's beautiful, thank you. So that was designed. That was designed. Me and my cousin Lumo designed her together. He's the one who did the art. Except for the logo. The logo is mine, which I even have. Everybody's seen the logo. The logo is like under my screen and everything. I already debuted the logo, but I'm gonna have to send you my Discord. Yeah. But yeah, we came up with her design together, and he drew the art. That's a vector, by the way. I just want this understood, you know? How are we not friends? I'm appalled. I actually, I don't actually friend people on Discord crazy often. It just doesn't actually happen like super duper often or anything. I don't have Squirt. This'll work though. Do whatever you're cozy with. Yeah. It just doesn't happen crazy often. Do. Bing, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. There's that pending. go. I trust you. You can have the trade secret too. There you go, by way of greeting. Of course, keep your corner nice and cozy, dearie. Yeah. Do I dare sink another day into Baldur's Gate? I love that this is everybody's reaction would be like, my eyes are blessed. I'm happy that... actually, you know what? Better do this. Quick. I'm happy that everybody... I'm very happy with her design. I still, for the record, I still really like this design that I have now. I'm not changing because, like, I don't like her. It's just... I wanted stronger themes. That's really what's behind this. I want, like, much stronger themes. So hopefully... My themes are very strong, methinks. Yay. Have you seen my cute little dudes? I've got ticking clocks as earrings. Yes, I have seen your cute little dudes. I do think they're adorable. I have seen the Holy Land, and now I'm bound to protect it. I will state for the record, this makes outside of the round table, which is made up of like Pinky, Ambrose, Lefty, and T and I, and my other friends that are not streamers, you two and Pix are the only other ones who have seen who have seen it so far. So it's really hard to keep a secret entirely. It's so difficult. I don't know how people do it. It's an honor, my liege. Yay! Oh, can't keep secrets. I'll just say that now. Well, I mean, you know, it's easy in this case. You could just be like, it's so cute, but you don't have to, like, you know. It's you know, easy enough. You just don't have to move the image anywhere. Okay. It's getting really warm in here. Is that VP still there? No. That's a shame. For the clown would protect, I keep secrets till death. I keep other people's secrets. I can't keep my own secrets. Yeah, it's really like, even, okay, so, like I said, my cousin Lumo drew that. Even he's just like, I want to post it, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I understand this. We understand each other. That's just how it, you know, that's just the life. And it's been particularly interesting for us because we've had to keep this, the amount of work, because I'm being very ambitious. The amount of work we've had to do, we've been working on this for a year, and I'm not certain that it's going to be finished this year because of the move and everything. And just, there's other things we have to focus on, like getting jobs so we can eat. We've been, you know, we've been having to concentrate on other things, unfortunately. But soon. Howie Zowie, that's a long time to have something going in the background. Kovi, I have drawn in vectors an entire bedroom that is going to be my just chatting screen. A whole bedroom. A whole bedroom with chairs and a bed and a ball pit and slides and a dresser and a bookshelf. That's crazy. It took a lot of work. I've done that. I drew a carousel tower, like a I haven't shown it to anybody. It is basically, imagine a tower with a carousel swing made out of cookie and gummy worms at the top. And I drew that. That's gonna be for like my BRB and like my ending screen, and like I'm I'm so excited to get my riff sheet done for my new model. Heck yes! I'm excited for you. It's always super fun. Oh gosh, I think we're just gonna talk for the next little while. Hold on. Yeah. But yeah, I've been working my tail off, and that's not even getting into the fact of the other thing that we're doing. Which is incredibly ambitious. For my starting soon, yes, the other thing. For my starting soon screen, we're making an entire Candyland board. Like an entire board. A whole board with the little places and the little path and the little. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yes. I'm not. When I say we're, I mean this is a that part of this is a 3-person project, specifically Pokapachi and me and Kenki. We've all been working on it. So we have what we've been doing. The whole board is wild. Yes. What we've been doing is we've broken it down. So the 3 of us discuss the areas and like sketch design them together. And then one person, Kenki does the line art. I do the colors, the flat coloring. I do the flat coloring, and then Pokapachi does the shading. And that's how we've been doing everything. Straight chimping right now, going full banana. Yeah, I cannot, like, I am so hyped for my own thing. There's no doubt in my mind that, like, everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. How long it's going to take, given how much life has been getting, in the way, I don't know. I don't know. But when it's done, it's gonna be good. I'm so excited. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be good. I'm very excited for the project. We are actually most of my overlays are done pretty much. I have to do a couple things to make it so like for setup, so like my my captions, for instance, have like a solid place to sit so people can read them. That needs to be done. And a solid place for alerts and things. I haven't done any of that. I am at this point leaning towards making all of my own alerts, since I've already made a few and I would like the style to match. Do you take commissions for overlays by chance? If it's okay if not, I never have, but I am open to the idea. We could discuss it if you would like. I have And in fact, never taken commissions for my art. I have gifted people art. I have made lots of things. I mean, I've made Lefty her own logo. I made Lefty her new schedule. I made Agent a logo. That logo was like my first logo ever. So I'm like, I can do better than that now, but I've done that. Um, I've made somebody else a mock-up design for their logo, but that was an art trade. You know who you are. I love you. um, I'm willing to discuss it though, because I am fairly confident in my overlay skills at this point. Most of what you see here I made, not all of it, and I tried to make this as easy on myself as possible. So like these balloons are actually emojis. I bought the lights off of Etsy, but everything else I made. Lizzie, the power, the power. Yes. Once I get more stable, I'm sprinting at you for art. Oh, I'm open to it, especially for like other VTubers. If y'all, that's hello, welcome in. Howdy, folks. Hopefully, y'all are able to have a good time. We've been having a great time. We're losing our collection. I've been talking about my re-debut and everything that's going into it, and everybody's being my own hype. Every, everybody's being super hype for me. Oh, and I appreciate it very much. Oh, yes. Yeah, officially, I don't have a VGen or anything like that. I've never taken commissions before because until this year, nobody's asked me. Nobody's gone, hey, do you do commissions? I've never had to think about it before. You know, I've never really had to be like, yeah, maybe. But I also, until I became a VTuber, I didn't really post my art in a like visible location before. Like I've always made art, right? But like I haven't really. I get a lot more visibility since I'm a VTuber now. Like quite a lot more. Oh, speaking of, I might as well plug this while we're talking about art. Hey, if anybody would like some free to use digital art pins for disability, I have that on my Ko-fi. Hold on. I will go get it. They're free to download. You can tip me if you want to, but you don't have to. They look like. Get you. Have it. They look like this. They're here. They've been here. I posted them on Blue Sky. They've been here for a couple weeks now. But yeah, they look like this. And you can use them however you want to. They're totally free to use. However you want to. Specifically, this one is the Disability Pride colors with the autism symbol. This is the classic Disability Pride colors. This is it with a heart. This is the original disability flag. It has a little bit of a different history than the Disability Pride one. It is primarily used in like disability sports events and such. And this one is those colors, but for the hidden disabilities sunflower, which I actually have. Hold on, I'll just switch to my break screen real quick. I actually have both pins acquired. Heck yeah. I actually have both down here in the bottom left corner. I've got the autism one for myself, which I appear to have squashed accidentally, but that's okay. And I've got the invisible disabilities one because I have invisible disabilities. I have endometriosis and I have repetitive stress injury. Both of them are invisible. Well, the repetitive stress injury actually makes me a ambulatory wheelchair user. I have to use a wheelchair for long events, like especially outdoor events. Like going to Pride, for instance. I always have to go in a wheelchair because I cannot stand for hours at a time without being put in a lot of pain. Yep. Fun facts about me. But yeah, I made this for July, this month. And it's still Disability Pride, so there you go. Yep. But yeah, recently my art has become a lot more visible than it used to be. So, I've had quite a few more people come in to me be like, hey, do you do commissions? And again, I'm open to it. I would love to talk to people about it. I would definitely feel more comfortable, since I've never done commissions before, not letting strangers commission me yet. But once I get that figured out, maybe I'll make a VGen. I don't know. Who knows? Just for overlays. Maybe I'll just open it in Ko-fi, because then you can have a shop in Ko-fi. I had been dabbling with the idea of doing pre-made overlays and putting them on my Ko-fi store. Hello, Nova. Hello. Now you will suffer the consequences of getting more love for the community. Oh no, not the consequences. Oh gosh. But yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited for everything I've got planned in store. We've been putting a lot of work into it, you know. Oh, yeah. I do need to I'm trying to wait until Covey comes back so Covey doesn't come back and be like, "Ah, they're gone." Thank you for the meds reminder. Oh, I actually did need that reminder. I haven't taken my birth control yet today. Hold on. Here we go. Take my birth control. But we do need to wrap up because it is hella hot today. It is so hot today. I'm very grateful. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow, which is great because that means hopefully we could have maybe like a 2 to 3 hour stream tomorrow for the House Browse stream. Those streams go so fast, like it's a blink and it's been 2 hours kind of a stream. Those streams, you completely lose track of time. So I'm hoping. Matter of fact, let me double check. I know it's supposed to be cooler, but let me see how much cooler. It might not be cooler. This is gonna get interesting. So it's a low of 64. But that's not crazy cool. That's about as cool as it was this morning. I guess it depends on how quickly it gets hot tomorrow. If it takes a while, might be all right. We'll see. I'll be there in spirit. I know. I'll be there on time. I'm back. Welcome back. I specifically waited for you to come back so I could wrap up stream. Yep. Welcome back. But thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. If you like the stream, come back for more. I stream Monday through Thursday, and we have fun here in the tent. Thank you for streaming. Yeah, thanks for being here. It was a nice little stream, and I got to share the burden of my secret. Only part of it, though. Only part of it. Just the new reference. I have so much art that's finished that I've been working on for so long. Man, of course, some of it I have shown everybody, like bits and pieces, like Longo. Longo's colors are slightly different now, mind you, but that's the bookcase. I might add more titles, but anyway, that's the thing. Sorry I came in late. I literally just woke up because I was tired as heck after yesterday. No, it's okay. You don't gotta apologize. You make it. Okay, Nova. Since I started streaming in the morning, you've been to literally all my streams, which I am extremely grateful for. Like, it's great. You're great. Anyway, don't worry. The secret of the body in your backyard will always be safe with me. You're soldiers shall carry the burden with pride. Aww. Oh, we gotta find somebody to raid into. Let me see. Who is on? And go stream manager. I gotta refresh that. Who is on right now? Who can I raid into? Oh, Bippo's on. Ooh, Bippo just started. I haven't gotten to raid into Bippo in a while. Kiro is also on, and so is Clownina. But I haven't gotten to raid into Bippo for a minute. So we're gonna raid into Bippo. Looks like Bippo's holding a just chatting stream. I mean, heck, I try. I want to support my friends. Yeah. Kind of crazy that since you started streaming mornings, I've been able to join. I think it's great. I think it's great. There's been so more clowns. Of course, more clowns. We collect each other. We collect each other. It's great. I've really appreciated. There's like so many of you just almost every day now, and it's great. I love you. Anyway, I got like 3 holographic lefties trading cards. Oh, that'd be really fun. Anyway, I'm gonna just tuck that thought away. Oh, my collection grows. Jeez. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, you came just as we're ending, but thank you for stopping by. My lefty is bad. My lefty has oil spilled over her. All right. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I do need to go because I'm starting to sweat my ass off. Have a wonderful day. If you're in any of the heat like I am, please stay hydrated. Know the signs of heat exhaustion. Take care of yourself. Remember to stay... Oh, definitely not a clown, but I eventually want to get my VTuber commission Shadow Milk Cookies outfit. Ah, very nice. And remember to stay silly out there, okay? Love you all. Bye.